have my license and the road is caked in snow. But I'll still drive until I crash or find my way back home.
Honestly, I was recording that to see if I actually hit it because I've been trying to hit that note for I don't know, 20 minutes now. I'll keep it there for reference, and I don't claim to be a good singer. But it's nice to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Ian, and it's it's the 19th of April. That's what I meant. My voice is lacking today. I know for the past 5 videos I've been saying that, my voice isn't up to energy, stuff like that. I'm tired or whatever. But not only did I just wake up, which it's 4, I woke up at 1, but on top of that, I lost my voice. When you're having a party and you just got your friends together who you haven't seen in months, it gets pretty loud. And not only that, but you can tell from my horrible singing that I was doing some karaoke last night that kind of strained my voice. And, basketball, karaoke, parties, all that stuff. It kind of puts a strain on your voice, and I don't sound very hot right now. But I still gotta get 2 videos done today, so I hope you all can forgive me. But first and foremost, I just want to say thank you for all the support. I just got my first comment on this run of YouTube. It was amazing. It felt so great. And some of my videos are doing pretty good. Some of them are pushing about 40-50 views, which that's a lot of people. I had 20 people at my house yesterday, and that felt like a lot of people. So having almost 50 people watch one single video, that's insane. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Whether you watch this video, whether you watch another video, whether you subscribe, like, comment, whatever you do, I thank you, and it makes me so happy. I say that every video, and I bet it's kind of getting a little bit annoying at this point, but I truly do thank you all so much. And let's get to the video. Heads up, I'm sorry if this video is a little bit short. I didn't have time to make one yesterday, obviously, and my voice is a little strained, so I hope you can forgive me. 3 sentenced in unbelievable bear attack insurance scam. So I guess the gist of the matter is that they basically dressed up in bear costumes and decided to attack people so that they can get insurance out of it. I don't know if they attacked themselves, their own property and stuff, or they attacked other people, but this just sounds like a doozy. I mean, I've heard of insurance cases where people set their houses on fire, stuff that's pretty extreme just to get some insurance money, but bears, I've never heard of this. There's not really a way to act like a bear too. I mean, bear crawling is pretty hard, and on top of that, even if you can bear crawl, it looks nothing like an actual bear. They really just wanted to live out their bear furry dreams. But I'm not surprised because this literally occurred in the Bay Area. Name a spot where this happens, I immediately think of California, and I immediately think of Florida. And what are the chances that 3 bears gang up together, like a little pack? I don't think bears have that level of intelligence, and if bears one day do get the intelligence of humans, then that is going to be the most scariest time ever. Give bears the right to vote, the CIA is going to start recruiting them for secret missions in Cuba. Realistically though, just do something normal, like set your house on fire. That one seems to work pretty well. Or maybe, an alternative choice, maybe just don't scam insurance companies. Just buy it, brokey. Loser. Multiple people in Glendale have been sentenced to a bizarre felony insurance fraud case involving a bear costume and luxury cars. Now you're in jail, you're getting sued, and on top of that, you don't have your Lamborghini anymore. You're so genius, man. Coming from somebody who just gained the ability to drive, that sounds painful. My car to me is like my baby, so destroying voluntarily your luxury car is basically like hitting children. So nice job hitting kids, because my analogy is completely valid. Officials from the California Department of Insurance launched the investigation back in 2024 after an insurance company flagged an unusual claim of a Rolls-Royce ghost sedan being damaged after a bear climbed inside it near Lake Arrowhead. The grainy surveillance footage appeared to show a bear rummaging through the vehicle, and photos submitted showed scratches on the interior of the car, which can retail for over $400,000 when new. Oh, that's painful. Bro, if you don't understand, a 2026 Rolls-Royce Ghost retails MSRP for $368,000. And they're always gonna know, man. The insurance company is always gonna find out because their job is literally to hand out money. If you don't think they're gonna be at least a little bit careful with who they give money to, you're just kind of stupid. And $400,000 is no money to play with. So now you're a furry, you are down $400,000, you don't have your Rolls Royce anymore, and you're getting sued by an insurance company. I actually scratched the down $400,000 part because I doubt a man role-playing as a bear furry would be able to destroy a car. Is $400,000 dumb money though? I feel like if I paid anything that was $400,000, I would cherish it with my life. That's basically my entire life right there, $400,000. And that's speaking in the future. I haven't made $400,000 yet. I'm too young for that. If I paid $400,000 for a car, I'd be too scared to roll it out of the driveway. I would avoid every speed bump on the road, every single one. And if I'm driving a $400,000 car, I'm gonna stop at every single stop sign to 0 miles an hour. I'm gonna stop, actually. No one does that. And this is a whole nother topic, but if you're paying $400,000 for a car, you're either the most rich person alive or you're just incredibly dumb. $400,000 could get you a stay in Japan for an entire year. So come on, dude. And probably more than that, but I feel like there's so many better things to put your money into than a car. You could probably buy a 3-story house with a basement, like on the spot, no down payment, no mortgage, nothing. You could just pay it. But instead you put it in a car that does the exact same things as the Honda Civic that lives right next to you. But you know what? I'm excited because if someone's this stupid and he was able to drag 2 more people into the situation, I want to see how they reacted. A friend group of this much stupidity rivals that of George and Harold, rivaling that of Greg and Rowley, Mordecai and Rigby, Jake and Finn. And you know you gotta be stupid if I'm comparing you to CN characters. But the video and photos from the scene didn't quite look right. During the investigation, detectives sent the footage to a biologist from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, who concluded that the animal shown was clearly a human in a bear suit, according to the news release from the California Department of Insurance. The team then realized similar claims had been made about damage to 2 Mercedes vehicles. I give up, bro. This is just heartbreaking at this point. As a small kid, having a Mercedes-Benz was probably one of my dream cars. I looked at the BMWs, Mercedes, and Porsches like I wasn't gonna get them until I was like 85 years old with Social Security. And why did the detectives need someone to verify that it was a human? It should be pretty obvious when the bear that you're talking about is not 400 pounds like most of them are. I just looked it up and they get up to half a ton, which, if I'm not mistaken, no human has ever been half a ton. Not even Gorlock could pretend to be a bear, and she's huge! Even with her intergalactic traveling stomach, she would not be able to rival a bear. And why did it have to be the luxury cars? You couldn't just destroy the normal ones? If you have 2 Mercedes and a Rolls Royce as a friend group, then you're obviously not poor. So if you can buy it, then what do you need the insurance company's money for? You spent 400 grand on a car. If you want to think about it, you can just have it. Unless he just scams insurance companies for a living. This is his full-time job. He was just, he just messed up one day. Destroying cars as a furry bear? Yeah, that's just a 9 to 5 to him at this point. And apparently his friends too. Like, I just don't get it. I know I keep saying that, but how can 3 of you all sign off on this plan? After a search of the suspect's homes, detectives discovered a bear costume, complete with what appeared to be a stainless steel meat shredder claw used to mimic the bear attack. Who owns a meat shredder claw? I've never even heard of that. Yo, this is a thing? This looks crazy. This looks demonic. This looks like Freddy Krueger, bro. You got no choice but to roleplay as a furry now. And honestly, personally, subjectively, I would rather just take the L. It would be harder for me to explain that I act as a bear in my free time rather than to, get caught by the insurance company. And no hate to furries, I have nothing against you guys, but I don't know, that's just me personally. I would roleplay as a dragon though. That would be awesome. I would be toothless and I would be the greatest dragon of all time. And actually, speaking of toothless, last night during the party we were watching those AI generated YouTube videos where it's like, guess the movie, guess the emoji, whatever it is like that. And they were doing a smash or pass video and toothless came up. Let's just say all the room was in unison. It's all gums, bro. It's like heaven. 4 people were arrested in 2024, and this week 3 of the individuals were sentenced. Alfia Zuckerman. Now I see where the money came from. Alfia Zuckerman, 39 of Valley Village, was sentenced to 180 days in jail. She is ordered to pay $55,360 in restitution. Ruben Tamrazian, 26 of Glendale, was also sentenced to 180 days in jail and is ordered to pay $52,268 in restitution. Vahe Muratakanyan, 32 of Glendale, was sentenced to 180 days in jail, but his restitution has not been determined. A 4th individual is scheduled to return to court in September for a hearing. Dude, you do not realize how many takes that took. Those names are confusing. And you live in California, your names are supposed to be like Josh and Gilbert, or Gilbert. Sorry if your name's Gilbert, but your name is just funny, and you gotta get over it. How did it really take 2 years for them to get sentenced, though? Does that just mean they were roaming free, or like, were they in custody? I don't know. And these people are well over the age to be doing this kind of stuff. You're almost 40 years old, pretending to be a bear. Come on, what? And 180 days in jail. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, after 180 days in jail, you were gonna be crying. And that's a light sentence. You could have been sentenced for years, which most people are. But just speaking about jail, that reminded me, apparently David got arrested yesterday or like Thursday or whatever it was. And he was found guilty. Oh, super easily guilty. I still listen to his music, but that case is crazy. He's been gone for like months now. And he's gonna be gone for many more. Probably forever. But anyways, that's mad off topic. What may have looked unbelievable turned out to be exactly that. And now those responsible are being held accountable, California Insurance Company's Commissioner Ricardo Lara said in the statement. My department's investigators uncovered the facts, exposed the scam, and helped bring these defendants to justice. Insurance fraud is a serious crime that drives up costs for consumers, and no scheme is too outrageous for us to investigate. You better not drive up that insurance. I don't pay for my own car insurance, but one day I will have to, and it's already expensive for me, so come on. Thank you, Dad, sincerely, for paying my car insurance. That is just a wonderful thing of you to do, and hopefully one day I can do it myself. I was kind of hoping there would be 3 bear suits and 3 people acting as a bear, but I guess that wasn't the case. Insurance companies aren't no joke, and I understand that this video was a little bit boring, it was pretty casual, not much crazy stuff happened, but I enjoyed talking. Next video, I'll try to get something a little bit more crazy for you guys, but this one's just a little bit of a sleeper. This one's just, casual commentary, just for you to sit back, relax, close your eyes, and chill. But that's it for the article, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you learned a lesson, which is not to be a furry. And I'm kidding, the actual moral is not to scam people, because that's rude. My brother got scammed one time. He was playing Adopt Me and got his turtle stolen from him, so I will never forgive scammers. Speaking of that Adopt Me game, bro, I used to scam people in that game all the time. Lemonade money scams, if you know what I mean. And I will never let you live that one down, bro. You were crying over a turtle. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it a little bit entertaining at all, then I did my job and I thank you so much. And that's it for the video. It turned out not to be as short as I thought it was going to be, which is good. And I'm glad my voice came back towards the end of it. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Ian. It's been amazing seeing you all again, and I'll catch you later. See ya.